Hello and welcome back to the MvFF Cardiff session dashboard for season 10, week 4. So, on with our matches. We had first game, Rockfort County lost 4-0 on the pitch, but won 6-2 on the scales and took them to a combined 9-9 draw. We'll see how that affects the standings at the end of the write-up. On to the second match, Fenerbahce. A loss for Fenerbahce, first loss of the season. Rice Puddings doing the goods. New guy Ben absolutely smashing it on the pitch. Got his first goal as well today. It's nice to see, lovely to see new guys joining as well. On to Watford versus Drygwyrth. I think Green's challenges this season, Watford last season's champions. You know, this was always going to be a tasty affair. Watford were 2-0 up at one point, then they went down 6-2, 6-3, and they eventually came back to 6-4. Some really good goals, not just a good scoreline, but some really good goals in that match. Special shout out this week from the from Rockfort County. I know it's the first match. 15% for Ben D, and 5% for James Cortman from the Greens. And they're on here. They're our newest added people. He's filling up nicely, boys. On to our attendance. Like I said, highest attendance we've had so far at 43. It's good to see. Let's get that creeping up. And well done too. If you have a look at this consistency here, well done to the Greens. You know, they've got the bonus goal now next week as well, which is great to see. That'll be really good. Should have turned that off. No one wants to see my text coming through. All right, on to the team weight loss. So, Rockfort County, absolutely superb this week on the weight loss. 8.2 down. Brilliant work. No one is at the Roman 20, but there's two teams really close. If that's you, get a push on. So, one goal on the week, you cross over that 20. And on to the team of the week, Ollie. I think, if I look very carefully, Ollie got man of the week for his team for losing a small child. I would say it's a medium-sized child. Ben D, another great loss for you. Brilliant work. Oh, Ollie, I forgot to give you your bottle. You deserved it as well. Leighton from the Blues then. So 2 from the Blues. JC and Tom's not green. I think that's Tom from the Whites. I could be wrong. I'll double check that. Fudgy from the Oranges, and then Tony from the Reds bringing up number 7. On to the top scorer. Ollie goes into first place with 11 goals. Close behind is JC. And Jenks, who wasn't even here tonight, he's still in third, joint with Panos, who also wasn't here. So they could have overtaken and got into second place. Chris Nick from the Plumpkins sharing the spoils and joint fourth there with Plev and Tom from a Drygwyrth. All of those poached. Pete from the Rice Puddings and Ollie from Fenerbahce. On to next week. So next week we've got white v red to kick us off, orange v black, green v blue in the last fixture. All that's left to say is up the diff and have a look at our lovely tables. So weight and goals, we've got Fenerbahce at the top, close behind, only one game behind Drygwyrth. Plumpkins dropped that 1 point today, so it's taking them down to third place. Onto the pitch, the Plumpkins are still top of there, but with Fenerbahce and with a Drygwyrth, all of them have dropped one match. They've won 3 and dropped 1, but the goal difference for the Plumpkins is the stronger. On to the scales. The scales, Fenerbahce are still out top, unbeaten on the scales. That's absolutely unbelievable. A Drygwyrth in second, joint with Rockfort County. But it's not over yet. We're not even halfway through the season. On to our top scorer. We've got Leighton Mitchell, James Cortman, and Rob Palmizzi at the top. But on percentage, it's Leighton Mitchell. I know Leighton is aiming for another milestone next week, so that's Wonderful, wonderful. Looking forward to that next week. So well done. And yes, so he's going to be amazing loser as well with that 6.6. JC not far behind. Martin still at 3.3, 3.77. It's not over. We're not even halfway through the season. Well done, guys. Thanks for another amazing week. Thanks for making me feel so welcome. Up the diff.